Hey everyone, how you doing today? My name's Kirsty, aka Beth Bookish, and on today's Bookmas video I am talking you through my favourite covers of 2024. It's going to be weird for you guys watching this video because by the time I post this one you would have seen multiple videos of me at Rennes, but this is one of the few videos that I was able to pre-film before I left England. For November I don't really see myself picking up that many, if any, books while I'm in Australia that I can talk about. So yeah, I'm only talking about the physical books that I own actual copies of, not any or audio books that I've picked up this year, just because it's easier, I can hold them up and show you. But I've split this into three categories. We have the books that I bought this year but were published in a different year. We have special editions, and then we have the final category, which are the books released this year and my favourite covers of those. So yeah, I'm not really going to do any sort of special stuff for this. I'm just going to go straight into the special editions. And first up we have Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This is the Waterstone special edition that came out this year. This cover is so pretty. The detailing, the foiling under the dust jacket. But I do love those colours, I love it, it's pretty and it's so cute. And then we have another Waterstones edition, and this is Alice by Christina Henry in hardback form. As you know, Alice is my favourite retelling of all time and it's one of my all-time favourite books. So I couldn't miss up the opportunity to get this one. I like how it's got the original Lewis Carroll drawings as the backdrop. We've then got these kind of like messed up tea sets. It's pretty. I love the end papers on it. Are just so good. Don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, and then under the dust jacket we have Beware the Claws That Catch with our teacup. So yeah, I absolutely, again, loved it, and of course it's signed. I've actually done really well with special editions this year. I've not really been picking any up. I've not really been on the lookout for special editions. Maybe next year I'll want to start building more of a collection again. But right now I am happy with the ones that I got this year. Then on to books that I bought this year but were published in different years, and I'm noticing a very definite trend with the kind of covers that I really like. So the first kind of category is illustrated people and kind of like painting cartoon type people rather than photographs. I hate photographs, but ones like Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, I absolutely, the detail on this, the colours, the texture, all of the elements on this cover are just gorgeous. Even the detail of like her freckles, I just love it so much. I think it's really pretty. And then I have two books by the same author, and that is Tara DeWitt, who I discovered this year and immediately fell in love with her writing. And we have Rootbound, mostly for the colours of this one. These are some of my absolute favourite colours. I am a sucker for earthy, autumnal oranges and greens. They're like my favourite colours. It's why my bedroom is basically, this is the colour scheme of my bedroom. That is the colour of my walls, and that is kind of the colours of my bedding. So, you know, I love that kind of sunset glow that you get. And so I do love that one. And then I also love the co-op, again, for the kind of colours and where we've got this beautiful orange. But also I just really like how it all links. So we've got the octopus tattoo. We've got different things that are mentioned in the book, like the records and the record player and things like that. And it's all just elements that link to the book. But again, even though it doesn't show faces, I just think it really does show the characters very well, despite not showing their faces. So yeah, mostly for the colour schemes of these ones, but I just like how beautifully these two go together. Another recurring theme with covers that I'm loving is blue. Sort of simplistic covers with a blue and or white sort of background. So we've got The Bone Library by Jenny Fagan, which is a collection of poetry that I picked up in Scotland. I mean, I'm a sucker for skulls anyway because of being an ecologist, especially animal skulls, and it's just this combo of blue and gold just looks so exquisite, and it just looks so simple but so gorgeous at the same time, and I love this kind of tealy blue. And then the last one for that one is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Hey, I got it without looking it up that time. And again, it's just that kind of, the blue with the white is just so crisp and clean. I like the little illustration of the kitty and the little cafe setup. It's simple but beautifully done. And then the final category for like what I've noticed that I'm really drawn to is botanics. So I've got 3 books for this category. The first one is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. The book itself may have only got 3 stars, but the cover is a 5-star cover because that detail, the mycology with all of the different mushrooms and all of the different sprouts coming off, gorgeous. And every cover design I've seen for this book has been so gorgeous. Then we have A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers, which again, it's just got these autumnal colours. And literally, as I look out the window right now, and I'll show you guys, these colours match. So, you know, it's nice to have that kind of, as I'm reading this, the colours outside are the same. But again, it's all that botanical, and I love the cartoony style. I love the illustration. I love everything about this cover. It's just so cute and beautiful. And then the final one that I picked up this year that has this botanic is Now She Is Witch by Kirsty Logan, which again, it has all these witchy kind of things, but you've got here like all the different plants, you've got mushrooms again, we've got animals. It's just so witchy and so pretty and flowery and planty, and I love it so much. And then the final category are the books that I bought this year that also released in this year, so my favourite 2024 covers. First one I'm going to start with is More Days at the Murasaki Bookshop. I love that we get more of the actual inside of the bookshop this time, and we actually get a peek of what it looks like from the inside of the shop, because in the first book, which is also a favourite cover but I didn't get it this year, I love the external colours and the covers, and I just love that we now get the inside version. So we've got from the outside and the inside of the shop, and I just love how that goes together as a theme for this. Similarly, for sort of like colour cohesion and having that really beautiful blend of colours with a gorgeous design for the characters, we have Legend of the White Snake by Shirley. This just blows my mind. The detail of like these little Chinese elements in here where we've got sort of Chinese symbology, we've got the snake curling around. I just think it's so well done. I really love the layers, I love the detailing, and again, it just is such a stunning cover, and I gasped out loud when I saw it. Going back to our floral botanicals, we have The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. This one, even though I love the cover, I will say I prefer, like, this one is made up of different images on like Shutterstock that have been compiled together, and even though it is a perfectly valid way of creating a cover, I am more partial to hand illustrated ones that someone's drawn themselves, but this is still no less gorgeous. The detailing, the kind of almost blur to it, the way it's all blended together, all the different florals, and it fits the theme of the book absolutely perfectly, especially as we've got the little bees flying around on the edges as well as the cover. It's just so lovely and stands out, and is definitely one of my top picks. Another one for kind of your art illustrated covers, we have Darker by 4 by June C.L. Tan, and again, I love the detail, I love the character designs, I kind of get an understanding of who each of these characters are just by looking. I love the kind of fluorescence of the sword and the way it looks like it's glowing. It's got the brought in sort of Chinese characters into the title, and again, I love this kind of purpley pink colour scheme. Even though autumnal colours like the oranges and the greens are my favourite, these are kind of my next favourites, like navy, purple, those kind of schemes. So this one was definitely one that I loved. As was The Dark Becomes Her by Judy I. Lin. This is just so stunning. This looks like it was drawn with a pencil crayon, like with colouring pencils, which makes it even more incredible. But the fine detailing on like the eyes and the details where you can see the individual pencil strokes. It's just so stunning. All of the different elements are creepy and gothic and give me the horror that I was looking for. There's the hair that when you look is actually weaved around the entirety of the cover. And even on the back we've got sort of like the Chinese dancing dragons, and it just all is so exquisitely well done. And honestly, I don't think many covers are as detailed as this one. Next up we have The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers. This was pretty much the very first book I got this year. This was January the 17th or something that I got it. But again, I love the details with like the key and how we've got these little flourishes, and we've got like the city under here with the night sky. I am a sucker for a night sky. I really love the border with the blue, and again it's got some of my favourite shades of blue with that kind of like electric blue on the edging with navy, just mwah, perfection. The light details, the way the lighting reflects, it's all just so pretty and so well done. And even if I don't enjoy the book, I'll probably keep this one because I love the cover so much. And then finally for this video, to round it all out, we have two books. One technically I bought last year, or released last year, but I bought them both this year, so I'm counting them, and that is The Play of Shadows and Crucible of Chaos by Sebastian de Castell, which is the follow-on series to The Greatcoats, which we all know I love and am too scared to finish. But I just like how we've got the different details here with all the flourishes and the like bordering. We've also got like the little sigil. But what I didn't notice until quite late on was in the background, the sort of silhouette of a fighter. I thought was just so beautiful and added an extra layer, and it took me so long to realise that that was there. It was quite embarrassing, to be honest. But again, we've got all these links and all of these things that I assume are going to be alluded to within the book. So those are my favourite covers that I've either bought this year or have released this year. I will be announcing my absolute favourite cover of the year in one of my final videos in December, which is always my book awards. I always announce my favourite cover of the year. Let me know in the comments which of these you think is going to be the winner. I will only be picking one of the books released for this year, so it'll be a 2024 release, my favourite cover. And let me know in the comments, what are some of your favourite covers for books that have released this year? And if you do have an absolute favourite, let me know below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, which as always will be linked below. And in the meantime, I hope you're all good, I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you on the next one.